Okay, so I know that I said before that these Q&A announcement videos weren't really going to be celebratory anymore, that it was mostly just going to be, hey, we hit a new subscriber number, and now it's time to do another Q&A, and that would be about it. And while I do stand true to that is what we're mostly going to be doing from now on, unless, like, it's some special number, I do think that it is worth noting some things about this number that we just hit, 1,200 subscribers. Thank you guys so much, by the way, that's really awesome. But I want to say some things about how quickly we hit this number and just how it came into effect, because it's absolutely mind-boggling to me. But anyway, some more details. So if you guys don't know, in my About section of my YouTube channel, I like to keep track of the dates that I hit certain subscriber milestones. So I have it from the date that I hit 100 to the date that I hit 1,000. I don't have 1,100 or 1,200 up there because, again, those aren't really as celebratory anymore. But regardless, I still keep track of those dates on my own. So if you're interested in seeing that, you can go to the About section of my channel. But regardless, I also like to compare how quickly it took to go from one 100 subscriber milestone to another 100 subscriber milestone, because that stuff can vary wildly. Sometimes it takes a short time, sometimes it takes a long time. And before this happened, before we hit 1,200 subscribers, the shortest amount of time that it ever took was going from 400 to 500. That was the shortest 100 to the next 100 subscriber time gap, I guess is the right word for it. And that time gap was 3 months and 1 day, because we hit 400 subscribers on August 12th, 2017, and we hit 500 subscribers on November 13th, 2017. So again, 3 months and 1 day, just over 3 months. And I'm thinking, like, when I hit it the first time, I'm like, there's no way we're ever gonna, like, beat that number. That's an insanely short amount of time for a channel like this and its growth. And for a long time, we didn't even come close to that amount again. The second highest, or the second shortest, I guess, that it ever happened, a 100 to another 100, was going from 1,000 to 1,100, coincidentally enough. And that was just a few days more. It was like, I think from December 5th, 2019 to March 9th, 2020. So that means, again, just a few days more. It's just 3 months and a few days, which is really insane, but we still never beat it. So I'm still thinking, okay, it's probably never going to happen. And, you know, again, it varies wildly. Sometimes it could be 4 months, sometimes it could be 5 months, sometimes it could be as much as like 7 or 8 months. You know, the growth is pretty inconsistent with the channel, I'm not gonna lie. But I was always thinking, like, okay, so for 1,200, we'll hit it in, like, maybe June if we're lucky, you know, maybe July or August at some point in the summer, because I'm always like, you know, hitting around the 3 or 4 month gap, I think is pretty lucky for the channel. So I didn't really think much of it, you know, that we were really gonna hit too many subscriber milestones around that time, or around that time frame. However, we hit 1,200 subscribers on May 5th. And again, we hit 1,100 subscribers on March 9th. So if you do the math, that means that we went from 1,100 subscribers to 1,200 subscribers in less than 2 months, in 4 days less than 2 months. That is significantly better than any amount of time that we've gone from one milestone to another, or I guess from one 100 to another 100, since they aren't really milestones anymore. Regardless though, going from 1,100 to 1,200 in less than 2 months is absolutely insane to me. Again, for some other channels, for the big channels, that's absolutely nothing. But for me, hitting that in just under 2 months is absolutely insane to me. And I can kind of understand how, like, Who, When, and Why started up again around that time, so that was really cool. You know, that definitely got some attention. And then, of course, there were the predictions for Obi-Wan Kenobi versus Kakashi and Danny Phantom versus Jake Long, which I'm sure also got some traction for the channel as well. But regardless, that much of a gap is insane to me. This really proves that we are at the best, we are at the highest we've ever been with the channel, and that is absolutely crazy. So, for everyone who's been around for however long of the ride you've been around for, thank you all so much for your continued support, for subscribing, for liking, for all that stuff. Again, this isn't a normal thing. It's not usually going to be a celebratory thing for these, like, again, 100 subscriber milestones now, but for this, I really have to say thank you to you guys, because this is just insane how quickly we went from one to the other, and I'm not sure if the growth will continue like this, but if it does, that's going to be freaking insane. So we are doing another Q&A for 1,200 subscribers, so make sure to leave your questions down in the comments below. Again, it's a maximum of 3 questions per person, and, you know, I'm probably going to try to go through the questions quickly, because we're having a lot of people asking questions nowadays, which is great, but we want to have things move as quickly and efficiently as possible. So I'm really really excited to see what your questions are this time around, and I'll be probably making this video, I'd say probably about 2 weeks from now, hopefully. So not tomorrow, not next Sunday, but the Sunday after that will probably be when the Q&A comes out. So make sure you get your questions in relatively soon so I can think about them and, you know, make the video. And yeah, that's really it for me. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you guys tomorrow with Shrek vs. Sully. So be on the lookout for that. That's it for me. Peace out.